My people, welcome back to another episode. We're going to open with a word today because I was just sitting here with a guest and just kind of flicking around in this great journal I got here. I love it. I bought this because actually I wanted to like just be better at asking questions like on the fly within the podcast and not having to like write them down and think them out. So I bought this that asks me questions. And this one is really like, it's just, I love it. I think it was around when Braden came over. It's October 25th, 2023. And it says, what projects are you currently working on? And I said, I'm currently trying to get together season 6 on my podcast, rolling after a relocation to the city of St. Louis. I said, it's a lot different coming from a smaller town and trying to expand yourself to a whole new audience. It's new and challenging, but I've always liked a situation that's going to alter my thinking and make me work for what I want. So just seeing 2 years later how that's come forward, talk to yourself, just keep things going. And my guest today, he's been a big motivation of being up here. So, Braden.
Dude, my guy. Bro. Swerve.
It's been great.
Dude, it's awesome to be back on. It's was that 23?
2023. Yeah.
I drove down Okay. I drove down to Farmington.
Yep. I was kind of telling Bo about that too. And Rocco. This time, man. Thank you though. Thank you. Got me motivated.
Dude, it's all possible. This is a good stepping stone too.
No, 100%. You got to do a little, I was one of my Savvy asked me that too. You got to do a little revamping. You're like that too. When it's time to press play on things, time to hold, and just time just has to time sometime.
Well, yeah, so, I feel you. I feel you because even on like my podcast, I'm like, all right, guys, we're relaunching it for the season, and then we recorded like 4 episodes. I think we uploaded 3. I mean, we have 2 more in the bank. But then it's just like we just dove in with this festival because we know that this festival. Well, we'll get into all that, but like the priority was like, oh man, this is going to be the thing that's going to get to the.
That's the thing. Like creators are going to be there and all that, so it's going to be a good time. This is my boy Braden. Braden, for people that don't know you, they know you, but how is 2024, 2025? It's been a fast year, so let's catch up a little bit. What you've been having going on?
Oh man, it's so whenever I first did your podcast, I was still in the corporate. I was still doing the corporate thing, so I drove my company car down there at that time, But I left my corporate job 3 on 4 day. Actually, that was my last day of 2024. Yep. I left and just became a full time. I'm a business owner, so I have Space Mission Marketing, but then also there's Braden STL, where I just continue to just try different things that excite me. I'm the type of person that if everyone's here, I like to try something over here. When everyone gets over here, I'm like, all right, how do I go there? So just always trying to find something different, something unique, something fun that keeps life exciting for me.
I feel that.
But yeah, podcasts, still do that. Food, love food, takes me places. And
brings people together.
Man, I got to go to South Beach Wine and Food Festival. And even just like an hour ago, I got invited to a different country. By the time this comes out, I don't know if I'm going to go to that one. Maybe we push it back. But got invited for a whole 5-day stay in another country.
No,
just to have that.
I'm gonna get this out for you. I'm gonna do some audible. So
okay, yeah,
before the thing. But no, yeah, dude. Like you're the man. Like when I had you on, you had me motivated to really like go try what good food is. So
yeah,
like, just like the sand trap and shit, and then growing my love within food, like. To arouse and then getting around chefs like Chef Elliott and stuff, and then really trying new things that taste good. And like, I'm appreciative for you, and I know a lot of St. Louis is appreciative for you for these holes in the walls these businesses are. Same with customers wise. So like, you got a lot going on, and stay you. So the road's been a journey, huh?
Yeah, I appreciate that. But like, think about it this way too. You just got back from New York.
Oh, 100%.
And you got, like, at least from what I saw, I saw the food. I know how life is, right? You have the food, but there's stories between there. You're like, all right, how am I going to get here? What's the sights? What's the sounds? And so you got to explore. And it's like, it's funny when someone's like, oh, man, what was it? It was a YouTube comment. I loved it. This person must not have a life. All he does is talk about going to New York just to eat food. And it's like, actually, I got to see everything, you name it, in my time because of the way the food, the restaurants took me all over. But like, food, man. Get to meet all kinds of people, put yourself in different situations, try different dishes. That's always, man, I had some good food this weekend.
We're gonna hold on that.
Yeah, that was.
I got what full-time creator now. What's the hardest part about that within the balance and all that? You're a married man, like so and now you're pretty much your own business within that. So like, what would you say that, you know, is the hardest part to keeping like sane within all that and not, you know, going back to the 9 to 5 and respecting the gamble you took?
I'd say the toughest part's just the amount of opportunities you have. And even though like I've been very fortunate, like in St. Louis, to do everything I could ever imagine here, like as a guy from South City, didn't grow up with much, you know, and been able to do everything here. So I can see so much more opportunity. And I'm fortunate to be able to have that mindset because a lot of people, St. Louis is it, man. Like it's like, you know, this is what they, and that's what I know too. Like, and I love my city. Like I'm trying to be, you know, constructive, but most people it's like forever. You are, how do I say it? Like we just limit ourselves. And I think that's also why we continue to ask like the high school questions to put people in boxes and stuff. But when you realize the world is bigger than St. Louis and that you can operate locally and think globally, your brain just like, you're just like, oh man, I can just fly over here tomorrow, you know? Like I got some day trips coming up here, like go to a whole different city, do what I got to do there and come back. I feel like I just like digress, but like with, dang, what was the question with that?
I was asking, I forgot.
Damn.
Jack, help out.
Yeah, I was.
Nothing? No, you were diving in. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, something with, full-time creator. Full-time.
Oh yeah, like what's the hardest part of balancing that?
Yeah, the toughest part is just.
And not going back to the 9 to 5.
Just, there's so many opportunities and it's just balancing. Like, I'm good at getting stuff done, but just the time. Like, I love editing videos for fun. I really love that.
But you don't have to.
Like, I don't have to. Like, most of the videos I post for Braden STL, I'm not getting paid for. But it's like, I enjoy it because it's the art of storytelling. And how do you be different? You know, it's so easy to just be like, hey, like the formula is this. If anybody ever wants to be a food creator, what everyone's doing, it's been like this for about 3 years, is what's the hook? Then you go into the restaurant, then you share your experience, right? It's kind of like a newspaper. What's the headline in the newspaper? Like, what's the photo that draws you in?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about a restaurant and that. And it's like, I've known that and I've done that. So like for me, it's exciting to keep trying different things, trying new things, sharing a different perspective. That stuff's just so exciting. But the time thing is always the toughest because like, even like my niece, she's in like art classes all summer, right? So then like that makes my window a lot smaller when I meet with people.
Does your niece live with you?
No.
Okay,
she lives close to us.
Okay.
But it's like, you know,
you guys are just so close. You would think she lived with you,
dude. Yeah, she's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like I mean, in COVID, like, you know, she couldn't go to daycares and stuff, so she would come over and hang out with my wife and I for hours. But she's been awesome too, like to help shape my perspective and see things differently because all the stuff we think that matters, you know, like, well, I mean, there are things that, like family, you know, safety, stuff like that. But most of the time, like when you go to the zoo, you think animals, but then she'll go and she'll look at like the architecture and you're like, you know what? I didn't notice that. But yeah, just for me, I would say overall, just the time. There's just so much to do, so much I want to do. I'm very motivated. I think for me, what excites me is like realizing I'm the one creating my own path, and then like there's a lot of people that understand that they're like, okay, what he's doing, I got to do too.
Right.
But at least like even just getting inspiration.
That's not true. I don't believe in that.
And
like you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. You just be in your own lane.
Oh yeah. And that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
like,
for sure, you're doing that.
I'm like in my own lane. And no, I like you say that. But some people they'll be like, oh man, he's just partnering with this. Oh, I got to partner with them. I was like, no, y'all. Like the goal for me has always been to, once again, operate locally, think globally. All the biggest brands in the world, they in some capacity do business in St. Louis. So I don't know.
No, I feel like, but I'm gonna catch you right there though, because back in our old interview, that's just the evolution of, you know, creating and building your brain. You know, I go back to when you say like a lot is right here in St. Louis,
Mm-hmm.
but it is. But don't shelter yourself to that.
Right.
You know, we're all bigger than that. I had to give myself that reality check within this. You know, I'm almost to that threshold where I have to start reaching out to guests outside of here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is traveling once or twice a year to a state to just get that podcast. But you gotta place those opportunities within yourself,
mm-hmm.
you know, and not be scared of it. You know, and that's just part of living that creator lifestyle. So I definitely get the time and the opportunity. It makes you really want to do it, man. And I love it. I love that you do it. You get people like me going.
Bro.
And just like Bo, like he was even talking about it, you know, just having to sit on that and like the trifecta of like what he created. And then now it's here and like, all right, I got to do this full time.
Mhm.
So, time just times and shit comes together that we believe in through hard work,
Yeah.
And you're one of those guys.
We
I'll let
try.
everyone ask a question for me, man. What would be one for you right now? They
So
asked two
like,
questions, but just one right now.
well, like one, like right now, kind of going off what we're talking about, right? So I see this trajectory, and what you do here doesn't necessarily tie you to a St. Louis. You're not reporting on just St. Louis movies. Like you have the potential, and you have this ability to like reach people all over. Like there's nothing about this that says strictly STL. Like it lost Brad in STL. You know what I mean? But like, where do you see this going? Let's say in the next 2 years, and then how do you get there?
2 years. 2 years. I see this getting to like. I'm just right now. I'm just kind of just. I feel like St. Louis is a place that everyone comes. It's just like a melting pot. So like within having my face within the biscuit joint and things like that. I get to be truly personable within myself, and then like it all goes back to like the podcast and things like that. I think it's just cool how people come in the biscuit joint 1 or 2 times. I just remember them from their face, and then when they're leaving, they're like, "Hey man, what's your name?" It's like Swerve. So just being you through life and things like that, I feel like will come like people. I feel like the wave is starting to ripple towards like building my brand and things like that. So just getting the team, like, having Jack here and things like that. I think having the right things placed with me through the trials and errors that I've had and the great things that I've had and the great catalog of guests that I've had, I think I can build into that true sponsorship that like you guys are like you have built into like bucket list. But just I mean, not that it's about money and stuff, because all this is out of my pocket, but to where like I can just come and have true conversations, not on my income. And I guess that is the end goal within all that. But I like it. You really put that in me, being the voice of STL. Like I want people to come to St. Louis and they want to have the Swerve interview. Like I feel like
because they're coming here.
Yeah, I feel like I have that realm.
They're coming here on tour,
and I just feel like that's what I was placed here to do. So I just kind of try to carry that.
I feel like for you, it's getting in and figuring out early, like with these films that are about to be shot here. You know what I mean? I don't have the answer for you. I don't know where, but it's like that's the fun part, just figuring it out. And what's like kind of different is that I've noticed in St. Louis, just in everything, but you're gonna deal with gatekeepers and just weird stuff like that. But you just keep going, and you figure out who's the decision maker. Because most of the time, like even with what I do,
thank God for saying that, bro.
You gotta go to like even with what I do in the marketing realm, I'll come out with they'll be like, hey, can you just make this very basic unboxing video? I was like, this is not going to perform well at all.
But I will.
And they're like, I'm like, is there something I could do like X, Y, Z? I think that's going to at least drum up more engagement. No, we just want to unbox it, and they wonder why it doesn't perform. But it's like, if I can get to the owner of that company and say, hey, this is what I want to do, 9 times out of 10, they want to do that fun, creative idea.
No, then, dude, like, I love that you said that, because like I really do feel that within you. And like, dude, like as a creator, you gotta like, I've always told myself within that, like when the sponsorships do come, they have to buy into me. Like not that it's about that, but I'm not gonna change shit about Swervinn or Swerve to be a part of this, because this is my baby and that, and people love who I am. So, just like Alamo, like they don't ever question shit I got going on. They just love what I do.
Shout out to Alamo.
Shout out to Alamo, the best. And yeah, just shit like that, man. And like guys like you, and like just truly creating and having those talks make you like put that work in yourself, because it's easy to like settle up and be like, oh yeah, I'll do this and do this, but no, like bring out what you want to bring out within these companies and stuff. I think that's important between doing this shit full time.
Well, and it's for me, it's like I come from corporate, and I know how transactional all that stuff is. I have an MBA, emphasis in marketing, and then it's like I know the creator side, I know the agency side, I know the business side, right? And so it's like I don't believe in wasting their time. So if I come to you with an idea, I see a big opportunity, and this is how I can work, but then also this is how you're going to profit off it. This is how you're going to be able to grow. Sometimes you work with people and it's just like, I'm not seeing this in 3 months, we're done.
No, I feel that. And then
it's crazy.
It just takes time. Man, the real reason you're here though is to talk about the festival. Your time and catalog through your creating has got you the platform now to bring something to life that, is the end goal. Bring people together for a function that's yours, hosting. Truly. Foodies Eats First to be the first year. Talk about it, man. It's your baby.
I know. I'm excited. This is the most excited I've ever been on anything that I've done. And I've been excited. I'm a very happy, positive person.
And what sparked it? What sparked it? When did you like, I need to do this?
Well, I thought about it in 2021. I was like, where will this lead to? Like this whole content creation. Because, nothing's forever. Like social media, it's weird. Social currency is kind of an interesting thing because even then it's not like, it doesn't matter. Social currency, it doesn't matter how many followers, subscribers. Businesses at the end of the day care, can you convert? Can you sell? Can you pack? I know people with like 600 followers that can literally pack a room of, 1,500, right?
Yeah.
So like that's really like, that's what matters a lot of times. But for me, it was, early on during the pandemic, I was building a lot of these relationships, a lot of the connections, just like, hey, how can I help you? And over the years, it's just been working with and getting to know a lot of these chefs and a lot of the people here, even us normal, foodies or creators. We want to do cool stuff. We want to have fun stuff. And 95% of the time in St. Louis, when you're like, hey, there's this event going on. Hey, can I do this at your event? Even if you're just like, it's nothing that's going to interfere. Like, let's just say it's a music festival and you just want to do certain interviews with people, and it's just like, oh, no, because they haven't seen it before.
Right.
So that was one of the things too for me with this festival was, allowing creators like, all right, yeah, you tell me what you want. As long as I can make it happen. I mean, if it's anything with a camera, access to food, all that, you need a backdrop, you want to do something live, you want to interview chefs, whatever, like we can make that happen, but I don't want to just gatekeep like that. You know what I mean? And then, so there was that. I've had different,
You're like, what he's pretty much saying is he's open to opening the platform to other people. It's not like, oh, it's mine.
Right.
Yeah. And that's important.
Open it up to creators. So one, you can shine. You can be like, yeah, I've done this at, the number one food festival in the Midwest,
Mm-hmm.
And that can open up opportunity. Because also we're in the show me state. You have to show people that you can do it. Well, when there's a lot of gates and you never have the opportunity, when can you ever show that you've done it? So there's that side. There's also the side of a lot of these talented chefs that we're bringing on. We literally have people that have won Chopped. We have people that have been on every single TV show. And guess what? These are some people just right down the street, right? These are our everyday St. Louis folks that makes amazing food. But the art of a food festival in St. Louis is lost. Like as a foodie, someone like myself that love to go places and eat, when I go to a food festival, I just want to try food, man. I want to try all kinds of food.
Much of everything.
Yeah, I don't want to have to commit to like, the $18 to $26 dish. I'm like, dang, at that point, I should just went out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can go hit the farmer's market, Tower Grove, or that's the farmer's market, the City Foundry, you know what I mean? And it's like, I want to go to a place where I can just try a bunch of different dishes, especially by some of the top chefs.
And community.
And community. And good vibes too. Like that's the thing. We're all about good vibes. So there was all these things. And then I went to an event, a food festival down in Miami, and there was an event with all the big food creators. And the food that they had outside of it, I was like, man, like I could throw something with way better food. So whenever I got back, not to knock it, but whenever I got back,
that's always creatively thinking.
Yeah, like
for sure.
I'm like, oh yeah, I could do this with much better food, So when I got back, I had probably about 5 or 6 places. One of them was JR. He was the first chef JR, Juwan Rice, rated. He's opening up stuff around the country now.
I need to get over to him too.
He'll be at the festival.
All right, but
there you go.
Got you.
So I hit him up and I'm like, hey man, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Because him and I, we've worked on stuff in the past. We got some things we're going to work on in the future. But I hit him up. I was like, hey man, this is my thought. I want to do some brunch, dinner, late night. You have food for all of that. Like, are you on board? Then there was people like Chef Brandy, Bowdy, which is Weekend at Bowdy's, Matt with STL Toasted, and a few others. And so these were like, hey guys, we're in this thick and thin. We're going to see what happens. But things take time, right? So it was, we got the venue and we got all this and that together. So so it happened. And for me, it's like, I'm learning a lot right now. Like, making sure everyone's good with health department, getting their permits, like following up on people like, hey man, hey, just want to remind you, I know you're busy, get your permit because people are going to come to this festival expecting to try it. Yeah. Like, well, and they want to try your food for the first time. And then it's like, oh, you didn't have your paperwork. So like, that's one of the things right now that's keeping me up, I would say. And then like, you learn a lot about ticket sales. When you announce an event, you should just sell your tickets right then.
Oh yeah.
But when you wait like, hey, I'm having this event and then you like accrue this waiting list, and then like I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. So like we're doing okay on ticket sales, but it's like, dang, I should have announced it when the hype was here. But yeah, it's just for me, it's like creating something that people can be excited for, like creating like the Super Bowl for the hospitality and the foodies. Like today, I had someone say like, so it's foodies eat first. Is this like just for social media folks, or like can I go out? Like I love to eat good food. I'm like, this is for that like that foodie in the friend group, that friend that you hit up like, hey, where should we go out to eat next Thursday, right?
Bring the whole gang out.
Yeah, that person, they know about this event. I guarantee you. Bring all your friends, try all the food, and then you could like plan the next, like whether it's girls' night, guys' night, whatever, happy hour. You'll have your restaurants for the rest of the year.
I love that.
And the food is fire.
No, I know
like,
it's fire.
You
told me some. I know some. Like it's a good list.
Bro, we about to do something iconic too with this.
And August is just like the month to be outside, I think. So just tap in. What's the dates?
August 16th and 17th. And I got to pause you on that. You said August is a good time to be outside, right?
Yeah.
And it's a good time to be outside, before back to school. But also, we make sure 90% of the festival's inside, because when you're too hot, you can't eat, right? So we make sure it's inside. And we're bringing Katz's Deli to St. Louis for the first time in history.
I didn't get to try it in New York,
Bro.
but we'll be there to try it.
It's never been done.
I can't wait. That's big, bro.
Bro, they're bringing 400 pounds of pastrami at least to St. Louis.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
it's legit, man. So but it's like creating that excitement. Like, oh, never thought I'd be able to try this. And I know some older folks are like, oh, I've seen that in that. Was it when Sally met? Was it when Sally met Harry or something?
Yeah, Harry met Sally.
When
yeah.
Harry met Sally, yeah. Like I've always wanted to try it. Well, guess what? You can try it literally down the street here in St. Louis, and there is going to be a Yankees game, Cardinals game, so it's going to be a good time to be downtown for it.
Good. I can't wait for it. What's the location?
So it's at Trust. It's 401 Pine. It's also known as Tech Artista. Old, beautiful bank. Probably one of the, I say, top 3 most beautiful buildings, I think, in all St. Louis.
Damn.
And we got that.
Tech Artista is where I came for your pod, right?
Yeah, so this is like a sister location.
Okay.
Downtown.
Yeah, that place was beautiful. That whole area is beautiful. I love it down there for sure. But yeah, man, I'm just thankful that you're bringing something like this to life, because it gets people like me motivated to create like me and Bo were just talking like a short film festival, like and have food at it or whatever. Like all that stuff's very tangible and capable. We just have to like just not sit on those things and just tackle it. Yeah, things aren't gonna work sometimes. Yeah, things are gonna be with like 30 to 40 people, but like you got to do those things to like see the flourish effect that what this would be in 10 years, and we'll just be looking back and like what a start it was.
Toughest part is getting started.
Oh, 100%. It's easy to freaking procrastinate, man. I try not to do that. What was that food you're talking about this weekend?
Oh man, so it was what's this place called?
You seen Beyonce for like the 3rd time?
Like this year or just
this like your 2nd time total? 3rd?
No, this is our 5th.
5th? Damn.
Dude, yeah, shit. Nah, sheesh.
You locked in, boy.
I consume a lot of art, man. Her shows are amazing. So my wife and I think our first show was it Lemonade at the Dome. Yeah, this one's dope though. It's let's see, she brought out Shabuzi.
Shabuzi's fire.
Yeah, Jay-Z, Destiny's Child. But it's art, man. Like her band will literally, like, she'll be performing a newer song and she'll sample one of her own songs. So the background beat is that. So it's like, it's sick.
You got any, speaking of music, gonna be any DJs or music at the festival?
We'll have our list finalized
by
then. But yeah, we're bringing in a few. The vibe we're going for is more upbeat, but it's not like, more beats, less words, right?
Yeah,
like
just housey. Just
like,
be able to have conversation, eat some food.
Yeah.
I love a good like sound DJ set. Just be able to like aesthetically talk.
Because y'all have that at the biscuit joint. Is it every Saturday or every other?
Last Sunday of the month, the Beats and Biscuits.
Beats and Biscuits.
Dude, it's crazy. Like some people just like to synchronize in some food and just enjoy some food and just. It's crazy that people come in a bad mood and then they'll be hearing the music and kind of like questioning things until they eat the good food. And then food just sends them to a place that they can't question. They're just like moving their body. I'm like, yeah.
Especially if they get that bacon jam in it.
Oh my gosh. The best. Tell me about that food this weekend.
Oh yeah. Damn. I'm like changing up subjects.
Where'd you go?
So yeah, we went to the art district in Vegas because like I've done the whole strip thing, and that's
because I was gonna ask you, like, so I'm taking a week vacation by myself in August. Like, what would be a good spot for me to go like by myself? and just like chill for 5 days, have some food,
Like if you were to go to Vegas or
just anywhere. You're like that.
Ooh.
You think like Swerve would enjoy?
Dude, I just think New York. There's just so much to
I
explore.
I would go.
There's
back.
just so much to explore, man. It just whatever your day is. That's what I love about that. Vegas is like whatever your day is times like 5 because that's the price,
No, I
right?
feel that.
Like you want to breathe, go outside, man. You know, like that's how it is. No, but like yeah, we went to Letty's. It was in the Arts District, so that got us off. Letty's had like this really really good. It's like Mexican food. Was it ribeye, chicharron? Probably mispronounce that. Amazing food. The Arts District's cool. I like those. Even like in St. Louis, we have one that's coming up. I think we could do a lot more with it, but they're working on it. They got the the murals. Dude, Miami's actually a good 5 days spot. Like they have an
I do like Miami.
Yeah, part of Miami's it's very chill. You got your other part that's like the arts. Then you got your like pricey. You got your the rich of the rich. You know what I mean? But it's a good mix. Like the culture down there.
I was gonna ask you this. I've always wanted to ask you this. What was that first moment that like? Did you have like a dish or something that you were like, I want to be Braden STL and like I recommend good food?
I think for me it was more of like seeing so many places that should be highlighted, not highlighted. I was just like, man, why am I always seeing the same 5 places? I'm like, I live here. There's so much more. So for me, it was always like, well, this place is good. It should be highlighted. And, if you don't see it, it's up to you to do it yourself. And now how many food creators do you see? When was the last time you scrolled through social media and didn't see a St. Louis food video? Had to start somewhere.
I love that answer.
That's why I got to keep leveling up.
What was your first place?
The first place
What was your first video? Like the OG, like first moment you're like, oh, I'm doing this.
Ted Drew's, man.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
First one was a Ted Drew's video.
R.I.P.
It was wait, why is it R.I.P. Ted Drew's? Oh yeah, Ted Drew's. Yeah. Sorry. I'm like, bro, I just went there 3 days ago, man.
Dude, that strawberry shortcake is crazy.
Everything in there, it's just good.
I love it.
Them and Clementine's, like
I need to get back to Clementine's. Went once. I would still put Ted Drew's over it. I guess strawberry shortcake, I'm just a dick.
Bro, they're both great. When I go to Ted Drew's, I get M&M cookie dough, Reese's peanut butter cups. I go to Clementine's, I get the gooey butter cake and the vegan chocolate chip tahini. If they had the birthday cake was a special. See, I could talk about this stuff. Yeah. For me, it was like, man, just like showing people the exciting things. And I think with food, what makes it so, because someone asked me this the other day, like, I feel like I'm missing out. What's the whole thing with like this whole food culture? I was like, well, it depends. There are like some people who are like actors with it. And that's cool. It works with them, like views, But I'm like, for me, it's more of like, I get to catch up with a friend. We get to.
Like we did for the Year's Day.
Year's Day, yeah.
That was a great time.
We just caught up. Okay, cool. And then I made a video with it. But I get to catch up with people. I get to see a new part of town. Sometimes I have a long day and I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be by myself, So it's just that side of it. And when I told her about it, she was like, I think she was looking at tickets to the festival. Like it was cool. But yeah, I can't that first damn, I forgot where we were going with that.
Ted Drew's, you were talking about the first video and
stuff.
Stuff.
Ted Drew's, I knew it.
And then like it just blew up and were you like, oh shit, I gotta do it again.
Yeah, well, it was like because at that time no one was doing it. I was like, yo, I cannot, like, it's expensive, man, hitting all these restaurants and stuff. Especially at that time, I was like, yo, I need more people creating St. Louis content. And what's been funny is sometimes when I do like different interviews, or just people be like, how do you feel about training your competition? Like, I'm like, yo, the world's bigger than the St. Louis, man. It's bigger than St. Louis. Like, everyone can be creating and doing their own thing. Those are different people, different audiences, You
got people to get back out though after COVID, man.
Someone had to, dude. Because
I don't know if a lot of people say it, but thanks. And like you put on a lot of people onto like a lot of different food. And that that these businesses do need, everyone needs a little love from all of us, like these small businesses and stuff. So it is important to highlight what you like, and not just, it's not gatekeeping, but just say something. That's why these businesses are businesses. It's for you to enjoy and expand on and elaborate to other people.
Or what was it? I don't want to. What is it? I'm gatekeeping this spot so it doesn't blow up, and it's like, well. Like that place could also close down in a month. You know what I mean? Like it's different.
No, it is different, and it's just the whole world, man. And I appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you too. I ask people like I'll be like just talking to a girl or whatever, and be like, "Hey, are you a foodie?" And they always go, "Like I don't like the." It's just like the smart aleck answer, like, "No, I'm not a foodie, but I like good food." Like, then you're a foodie.
You're a foodie.
Yeah. Yeah. They think like just because people do it on social media now, that's the definition of it.
Yeah.
No, a foodie is someone that
Do you
enjoys
like good food?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's funny. We'll see if we shoot it by then. But I wrote up a skit with somebody. It took me like 10 seconds because I want to do it. It's like the acting phases of good food. Like, where like that's one thing I love. So I do improv too. I've taken a month or two off this summer, but like I love writing sketches. Like I just did the one with which is crazy. Did the one with Shakespeare in the Park.
With Truag?
No, this
you did
one.
That one too though.
Yeah, so that was the one I pitched an idea to him the other day, but it was no, I did one with what is this, Romeo and Juliet. So it was like literally I did this whole interview. It was like I shot my behind this. So it's like we're sitting down, right? This is me and this is the puppeteer. It's an interview, but then I said on top of that, let me do a behind the scenes office style. I'll send it to you because like the whole time I'm like acting like I'm like meeting this big celebrity, Mercutio, the red panda. And I'm like super shy. So I'll send it to you, but like I love writing stuff like that. But this other one that I was writing with, we'll see if we shoot it by then. But I pitched to Truag as like the facial expressions, like the all that stuff. Like that shit's hilarious. So it's like we'll see if we film that.
No,
but
that's good. I like that. It's small shit like that that's like social media nowadays too, though. People want to see that stuff.
Yeah,
like that's kind of like what I try to bring to Alamo. Like you guys got to get back into this video game. The 8 to 10 seconds. Like that's why I just bought. Like, dude, I was tired of, like you said, be holding on shit for the longest time. I'm like, I watch it, but this is gonna be my breakthrough with Third Eye Review too. I was like, just bought some mobile mics. That way, I do it as soon as the movie's over. I'm strapping up. Like, yo, how'd you enjoy the movie? And just getting these real people,
especially on those media nights.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it's made for.
No one's doing that. And like people want to see these people. And like it's okay to agree to disagree, but I'm about to be on that shit with randoms, critics, all that. So I'm just really trying to like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
You're onto something. Now you just gotta do it.
I am.
I see it.
I am.
You're gonna go with them? I see it. No, I see, because it's operate locally, think globally. You're not, hey, a St. Louis movie. No, you're like doing it in St. Louis, but it's something that could reach people all over the world.
And like I've always been against TikTok, but I said if I'm gonna get in it, I got to do something that's grasping like that as soon as I come in. And I'm like, all right, now I'm ready.
TikTok is like
it's there. It's crazy. Really there.
That's how you get discovered.
Well, I've been trying to get on with Allied, and it's tough. So I'm like, then I'm doing these homework on, because I'm in the same room of the circle of all these people that's doing it. And like, I got people that really, yo, Swerve, what's the movie and shit? And I feel like I really get people to the movies, but I'm not like in all these early things unless I'm asked to go. So I've just been really like, I ain't been mad, but I just been really annoyed because they see me and see the work. So I've been really like on them. So I feel like when I do this, I feel like when I do this, it's going to be like, all right, we can't not see this guy. So what would be your second question for me?
Well, before we get into the second question, dude, keep doing that.
Oh, I am.
Like, especially when you show up in those rooms and they're like, oh, hey, great seeing you. And it's like, even though they read your email and they've left you unread, it happens, man. You just keep doing it, though. It's good to know which rooms you're accepted in.
It's easy to get shook up, too, though. But I can't, like, that's the beauty of it. And that's why we create, because people, like, you ain't going to stop what you're doing just because someone didn't, like, not right now. Time has to time.
And the world's bigger than St. Louis.
Oh, 100%. That's why I don't even get mad. And that's why I'm thankful for other blessings like Alamo and things,
So my second question would be, what brings you the most joy in life?
Oof, I love that question.
Or how about for right now? It's summer. It's 95 degree. Okay.
Golf.
Why?
Love it. It's just like, man, it's just like when everything's at like that, I'm like, bro, I need to just go golf and just like hit the ball into some scenery and, just kick it and not be on my phone for 4 hours and just debrief and be within the grass right there that's laying down and see how it's laying and how the ball needs to come out and just being within the earth, like I feel like we can get so caught up in this thing and create, but you got to give yourself back to the world so the earth and the frequency that's being put into you can keep going. And if you're like stuck on things like being in your phone and like getting the most likes and stuff like that, you can't really buy into yourself. And I feel like it's just really big to have the balance within it all. You know, it's really easy to be stretched thin, but you truly got to be enjoying what you're doing. You know, that's why I umpire. That's why I do the biscuit joint with it. But I tell the biscuit joint, like, hey, bro, I need Thursday, Friday off so I can umpire and give my all to you on Saturday and Sunday.
That's
and
it.
like, you know, it's just knowing what's best for you and giving your fullest to it all, you know? So that's where I'm at. And I just don't give I don't give half-assed anything, man, you know? So I'm just really at that right now and just buying into what I want to happen. So the podcast and stuff, just knowing what it's worth and what conversations are worth and, you know, my platform and stuff. So yeah, man, just not being short to myself makes me happy.
So what's your favorite golf course?
In St. Louis or Illinois side?
Either.
St. Louis, I would say Gateway. I played it the other day, just kind of reminded me how really good of a course that is. It's tough, challenging, expensive, but it's worth it. Once you get to golf, you just know what it's worth, and that's a great course. It's kept nice. And probably Illinois side, Spencer T. Olin. I love it. Challenging course. It's just, I just love it. And it's Arnold Palmer design, so it's just really cool challenge and let you know where your golf game's at. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. Golf's a game that it's easy to go play pickup basketball and stuff and be like one of the guys, but golf was like something that I had to wake up and practice and give myself 2 hours a day to
Fully
practice
focused.
on to get better at. And now I've grown at it. So yeah, I love that golf.
That's what's up, man. I feel like you should do a tour of like this. Was it Southwest Missouri golf courses?
Yeah. Someone's doing that right now, like playing all the courses in Missouri. And I asked them to come on the pod, but they were like, I don't think we're very interesting to talk to. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I love that. I love what you guys are doing. So, oh well, it's whatever. You ready to dive into some Swervinn Q&A?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Just some rapid fire, what I got for you. Book, podcast, and movie recommendation. It could be for me, just something you like right now.
Damn, you said book. Hold on.
Yeah, you can whip the phones out.
What is this? A lot of times I listen to books because I'm always on the go.
I'm big with that too, man. Because like I'll be detailing a car or something, but then I like really mess with some audio, and I'm like, dude, I just got to visually see that. Have you heard The Alchemist?
Yeah, I think I may have had it.
The Alchemist is fire. And then there was another one I was reading.
There's ones like Traction. That was a good one. Gino Wickman.
Traction.
Kevin Hart, man, I like his because his is more like, you know, motivating books. Actually, now I think about it, the one I think that I need to read it again. It's been about 7 years. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And then that's where it really, like, I've always been a very social person, and I can always just listen. I think that's one of the most underrated skills is just active listening and just listening to people. But there was something in there about, like, you know, no two people are the same, so don't approach. You know, everyone's always wanting to give you, here's your life advice. And it's like, well, hold on, I didn't grow up in a country club. You know what I mean? But it's like, if you just listen to people where they are, you can respond, whether it's a 4-year-old or it's a 80-year-old. You know what I mean? So 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You said podcasts. Man, I've been struggling to listen to things because
That's all right.
I'm always on the go, so I'm always having a phone call.
You are.
So
replace that with
Third Eye Review.
What to try right now in St. Louis? A restaurant. You can put a restaurant. We'll do the Braden special
of what to try in St. Louis right now.
It's kind of hole in the wall, not main that people would know.
Ooh,
put somebody on. I need to go to that little Lucy, that little fox. That looks fire.
That's still on my list. Hold on, let me look at this real quick.
That little fox looks gas.
That one does.
I'm gonna give you guys one. Oh, mine would be press. I told Bo that last one.
Oh, the pizza?
Yeah, press pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Still haven't had a pizza from there. I need to get one. And Pie Guy. A lot of people don't know about Pie Guy. Good slice. I love Pie Guy. I get the whole pizza though. If you're a big dog, you just get the whole thing.
Wait, how big's the big one?
The slice?
Yeah.
You haven't been to Pie Guy?
I don't think I have. Or I haven't been in years.
It's like this big.
Okay.
Good East Coast slice.
Pretty big. So I feel like everyone's onto them now. Smash 'ems.
Yeah. It's packed every time I go now. You been, Jack?
Bro.
Jack confirmation fire.
So, man, this is a tough one.
Who are you most excited for to be at the festival besides cats?
Everybody. You know what I never talked about? What else I ate in Vegas? Din Tai Fung.
That sounds crazy. What was that? Korean Thai?
Damn, I should have done my research. Food was good. Food was good. That food was fire. I'll make a video.
Do you have a favorite like do you have a favorite like dish or genre of food that you like? Prefer? You gotta have like once a week.
Tacos.
Tacos?
Oh, I love tacos. I go to Dos Reyes. It's not too far from here.
Okay. I haven't been there.
I think it's like the best
You got a
taco spot.
You got a certain taco you like?
Al Pastor, Alambre, and I usually get one other. I'll switch it up. Maybe it's like the fish sometimes. Sometimes it's the chicken. You know what? Let me put Dos Reyes. I think you guys should go support Dos Reyes. Like, you know, some days you just don't know what you're gonna eat, but you know you eat a taco, it's gonna be good. Because you know you get your surf, your turf, your vegan stuff.
God, that's into. Dude, that sounds fire. I haven't had a solid bar surfing turf in some years.
Yeah.
But like when I quit drinking though, so I really don't. I love some bar food, man. I love a good bar meal. Tiny Chef. I like Tiny Chef. They're good.
St. Louis?
Yeah. You been there?
Nah, man. I've been.
Ooh, I put Braden on to go to Tiny Chef.
Tiny Chef.
You would like it. It's different. I don't like spicy, but they got some unique shit.
Is it? I'm thinking of something else. I saw a video. There's this dinner you can have. Maybe it's like Celebrity Tiny Chef or something. It's a projection, and as your food comes out, the little chef will act like it's like pouring something on your thing or whatever. It's something, not that Tiny Chef, but some chef la Patie or something. If
you had the money or power to bring something or change something about St. Louis, what would it be? And not besides your festival.
Oh, dude! After going to Allegiant Stadium, that would just be amazing. I don't think we'll ever.
Is that where the Chargers play? Who plays there? The Raiders?
Raiders, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, that stadium, they get you in, they get you out. Crazy. Like it's so efficient. Vegas is just so efficient. It like most places you see massive like long lines of people. Like we went to Soldier Field for the last Beyonce concert in May.
Chicago, right?
Yeah, Chicago. Man, that thing is like the dome, it's except for it's outdoor. And then we went to this one and it's like, oh yeah, we got all these security spots. You just walk on in. The food selection could be better. But yeah, man, I mean, I guess it wouldn't have much use, but I think and I'm not even like the biggest football like fan. I have nothing against it. I know a lot of people like bet their livelihood on it. You know what I mean? Every Sunday they bet money.
I'm a degenerate, brother.
Hey, you're doing you, man. That's great. But it's like
I was profited the last year, baby. So,
but you can't deny. I can't deny like the money the NFL brings.
Oh, they're slapping,
and it's like that. I mean,
why do you think they're not legalizing sports betting on this side till fall so they can make money on people betting on the Chiefs?
Yeah,
it's all.
Okay, instead of a football arena, let's just say I'll go for a new basketball arena. I think that'd be really cool.
I think basketball would be great here.
But NFL, man, it's different.
It is
because you bring in so many people.
No, you do.
I don't know why. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I'm only saying that literally Allegiant was, bro. They figured it out, man.
I need to go now.
It was nice. Yeah, you definitely gotta go there for either a concert and it's different, man, because people are coming from all over the country and all over the world to go do a concert there rather than in your own city.
With AI faster than ever, and you're in a world of creation, what would you change about social media, or are you just adapting?
I'm just adapting. I think AI, like you could definitely tell who's reading the AI scripts and all that. Like it's, I don't know. I don't think you're ever going to be like real human connection in person. Like I think, like, cause you can make a fake. I can have AI duplicate me right now and be like, I could be like, now type in give Swerve my top 5 favorite restaurants. Yes. So today I like, you know what I mean? Like I can do all that, but I don't think you can replace personality.
I was reaching out to a guest like last week and their replies were AI and I was just like super annoyed. So I replied back to AI. I was like, I know this is you. I know this is AI. And he was like, oh, Swerve, like da da da. And like, bro, I was like, can I just talk to the real person?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, bro, but there's levels to this and you got to adapt. The only time I use it for is to like autocorrect and like do my spelling errors and shit. Like
it's a resource. It's like Google.
Yeah. Other than that, I really don't need it. But
you can't rely on all that information.
You can't adapt. But I just don't want people to get lazy off AI. Like stay you, because it can change your style. So I feel like times when I was practicing it, I was like, nah, like I don't like that. Like I just got to stay within me. But I think it's very adaptive. I think it's very not adaptive, but I feel like it's a good tool. But don't get too comfortable. stay creative, you know?
I think that's also why it's important for us to be in front of people too.
Oh, 100%.
Instead of just always behind the camera. Because there's different values too from the marketing agency side. Like I get, I'll even have companies come to me and be like, oh, well, this person has more followers. I'm like, good, go with them. Like, I really do not
You ain't
care.
arguing.
Like I'm literally in front of people all the time. Like people that may have $5 in their bank account, people that may have 50 million, 500 million, whatever, and it's like, that's what you want. Go ahead.
I love that.
I don't care.
Man, we're about to wrap up. We need to do another Yours Day somewhere.
I agree. After the festival, let's do it.
Yeah, no, I'm with that. And then, who would you like to see on Swervinn?
Who I would like to see on Swervinn? Oh, movies, man. So we got to figure out how to get. I think I tried that one time.
Miss Lady,
Jennifer Lewis,
mm-hmm.
or Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling would be fire. I love him in Gran Turismo.
There's a way, because I mean, I had Jennifer Lewis and I never thought there would be a way. There is a way. There's a way to everything, man.
Oh, 100%.
Like I'll like for my audience, they know the one person I want to interview right now is John Goodman. And it was supposed to happen. We were working on some things, but he like hurt his hip on the set with I think it's with Tom Cruise. So that kind of like delayed. And
that sounds about Thomas.
Yeah. Trying to keep up, thinking they're both in their 30s. Nah, but I think it'd be cool if you figured that out, that side of it, like those people out of St. Louis, even the ones from St. Louis on the TV shows, like Isaac Keys. So that would be my thing. Instead of one person, I think it'd be the people doing film out of St. Louis. Hey, when are you going to be back in? This is what I do. Because what I've realized, a lot of people, they want to get back to St. Louis. They want to do cool stuff. But it's and if you try to do this in New York with them, you'll never have an opportunity. But when they're back here for the weekend, hey man, you know what I mean? It's all possible here.
No, you're right. I met some people in New York. I'm gonna have some interviews there too, like Culture Express. Though I wish I would have known about the festival before, because they probably would have pulled up with some fire coffee. Man, that's just like, I like coffee, and like, dude, like they had some good coffee, and I was like, damn, like shout out Culture Express in New York.
I mean, who's to say this festival won't be in New York in a year or two?
I believe that. Why can't it be worldwide and have it different places every year? That'd be fire.
I mean, there may be some talks. I don't know.
Braden, he'd be sleeping on some shit. Braden, camera there. Shout out what you got going on. Plug the festival. Let people know where to get tickets and when to pull up.
Yeah, so Foodies Eat First Fest. If you eat food, which is you, and you enjoy really good food, which is also you, and you want a good time, this is the place to go. Saturday, August 16th and Sunday, August 17th. This is going to be downtown St. Louis, about 3 or 4 blocks north of Busch Stadium, where you have the Cardinals, Yankees. So you can come, grab some food, go to the game, get another ticket, come back afterwards. We're literally having some of the best in St. Louis, and we're bringing Katz's Deli to St. Louis for the first time in history. You can get your tickets at foodieseatfirst.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at foodieseatfirstfest. Get your tickets before they're gone. And what else I got going on? You can follow me, Braden, STL, Braden, STL. If you like to eat, good times, good vibes. And my podcast at Opecast, the pod.
Opecast, the pod. I need to come back on sometime. Bro, I appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. My say on that, the biggest thing is support local events. Mm-hmm. That weekend, like, if you plan on going out to eat, just get a ticket to the event. Like, this is going to be worth trying. It's going to be probably the greatest food there, unique food. So just, get out your bag, get uncomfortable to get comfortable, and see what Braden's got going on. He has the recommendations. So just come see what he's got going on at a festival. He's going to do you right. So I'll definitely be there.
Yes, sir. All right. Thanks for having me on, brother.
My guy. Hey, my people.
See you guys there.
It's the Swervinn Podcast. We're back, but we're out.